is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish, as we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this away, start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
They'll tackle him at the 27. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Who makes the grab? Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Oh, he's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Back to pass. It's Vasquez. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today. And you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. So the Clemson Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
They're going to the air in the first play. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Bringing pressure. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Vasquez. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coaches got to be proud.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, pass caught. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that line.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Ending off on the draw play. He's got the first and still going. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Drops back to the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer? Here he comes up with the sack. Little Rudy magic on this one. Boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history of playing linebacker.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Vasquez. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Flags the quick throw. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Hold. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
First down and more. He's still running. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Irish. That's how you finish a play.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First down, looking to throw the football. Working for the tight end, and it's caught. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of the game there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And the runner takes it off to his right. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? And the single back takes the handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. Here's the toss play now, running left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. A deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. And throwing again on second and 10. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And that's a third straight misfire.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Vasquez. Makes a quick catch. Great move there. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. He's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Add 6 more points to the total. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
Notre Dame, 42, Clemson, 3.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. On first and 10, looking to throw. Running with purpose. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Wants to throw it. Pass rush closing in. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at third down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed the
pass rush gets home. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. He lets it go. Oh, what a grab. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back. And instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
That completion makes it second down. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. And the offense will now quickly spend the timeout. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the score remains very lopsided. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Vasquez. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. And the offense is on the field here. Just 1 second left in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. The returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were reeling in the first half. That's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Second down after that short completion. Throwing up play action. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Tigers will have to punt this one away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And it's taken at the 45. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaking tackles.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Vasquez. Tries the right with a quick throw. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed to...
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The ball is caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
It's a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Vasquez. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
And the kickoff will be returning. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll throw it now. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. He's hit as he throws it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're going to run it here. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
At the 40-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. And he boots it high into the air. And the coverage team able to bring him down. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Vasquez. Looking deep downfield to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 here.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's got a man down the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Tigers will have to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking to throw. It's Vasquez. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught out of the 20. And the junior makes an outstanding catch. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Comes up with the catch. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw. It's Vasquez. And the ball is hauled in. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It
swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Grinding away with the running game. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Vasquez. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The short completion of the tight end. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. It's a 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw yet again. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught by the receiver. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now. But I got to think, at third down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger this defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with fourth down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover. Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. Game is clearly wrapped up. The offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he can't quite come up with the interception. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 4th down. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. Here's the punt, high in the air. Coverage team brings down the returner. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really